What's in a name that we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet? So intoned Shakespeare all those decades ago. But the founders of Nike may disagree, and the founders of Blue Ribbon Sports would definitely disagree. What's the common thread between the two? Well, they are the same company, except you may have been bombarded by advertisements about the former on a daily basis, while you could go an entire lifetime without even hearing about the latter. Before being known for its over-the-top marketing and association with the biggest sports personality out there, Bill Bowerman, one of the co-founders of Nike and a former track and field coach, started BRS along with his partner Phil Knight, a Stanford alumnus. Originally, the company began in the form of two people selling Japanese shoes at track and field event from inside a van. The big idea? To see whether the success of Japanese products in the camera market would be replicated in the footwear industry. Thus, the two partners began as a humble distributor of a Japanese athletic shoe brand called Onitsuka Tigers, now known as Essex. Bill, however, believed that athletes deserved better track shoes than what was available. After years of experimenting, the initial prototype of Cortez was released named TG24. It was created to be comfortable running shoes that helped with long distance and rough terrain. In 1967, they decided to name the TG24 to Tiger Mexico. Why? Due to the 1968 Olympics, which were being hosted in Mexico. This led to a dispute between BRS and Onitsuka Tiger, leading the former to rebrand the shoe as Aztec, inspired by Mexican history. But that wasn't the end of BRS's trouble. Another German sports company, Adidas, had a tussle with the name, as it was close to their own running shoes, Azteca Gold. Finally, Blue Ribbon Sports decided to call their shoes Cortez, inspired by the Spanish conquistador Herman Cortez. The shoe was well received. The key to its comfort lay in the sole. The thick rubber sole was made for durability, and the raised heel helped reduce injuries such as Achilles tendon strain, a revolution which was soon adopted by many Olympians. The shoe was also well received by casual and serious runners, leading to a jogging movement which aided and abetted by Bill Bowerman. Soon enough, the Cortez was the #1 selling shoe in the history of BRS and Onitsuka Tiger. Then, in 1971, BRS officially changed their name to Nike, and by 1972, they ended their partnership with Onitsuka Tiger. Both got the right to the design, but only Nike retained the Cortez naming rights. After this point, there was no turning back for the brand. Soon, the shoe was officially relaunched as Nike Cortez during the 1972 Olympics. Commonly associated with pop culture, most recognizably in the Academy Award-winning film Forrest Gump and the LA gang culture, the Cortez has gone multiple design changes over the years and released in several materials such as leather and suede, as well as the original nylon. Soon enough, even the actual gangsters started donning the Nike Cortez on the streets of LA. Wearing it became a point of pride for some. And some, like the notorious gang MS-13, adopted the Nike Cortez as a part of their uniform. Following that, other gangs also started adopting Cortez, wearing colors which represented them. For example, Bloods were red and the Crips were blue. As gangster rap's popularity waxed, so did that of Cortez. In the hood, they became to be known as Dope Man Nikes, named after the infamous NWA song, The Dope Man. This infamy also led to shoes being banned from numerous schools across the city. Only recently have the shoes become less notorious, but they still remain loved by fashion-savvy people and celebrities for their history. This is how Bill Bowerman's vision led to the formation of the modern running shoe, one which has inspired countless others, pretenders to the throne and rivals for the crown, in its long 40-year reign.